Do you avoid sewing spaghetti straps in rouleaus just because you hate turning them right side out? You're not alone. This video will show you the easy way to turn those narrow tubes of fabric. If you want to avoid turning fabric tubes, you can buy cording as a substitute, but this will give limited color options. Or you can cut out the fabric 4 times the width, double fold with the right side out, and sew down one edge. This only works if the tube is meant to be edge stitched and will look flat. The first trick you can do is attach a small safety pin to one end, making sure not to do it too close to the fabric's edge so it doesn't rip. Put the safety pin into the tube while holding it, gather the tube fabric on it. Holding it with one hand, pull the fabric along it, and it'll start to pull the fabric through the tube. Keep doing this until the safety pin comes out on the other side, and then grab the right-sided fabric and pull until the tube is all the way right side out. You have to be careful with this method because it's possible to accidentally open the safety pin while inside the tube, and you don't want to accidentally stab yourself with it. You can also purchase a loop turner from your local fabric store, and it looks like this. This method is similar to the safety pin method, except you put the loop turner through the tube first. Then open up the latch at the end, attach it to the end of the tube, and pull the loop turner back out of the tube, turning the whole thing right side out. This next technique is a little different and is called the straw method. When sewing your tube, you'll sew the initial longer side, but also sew one of the short ends closed, trim off most of the seam allowance. You'll need a sturdy straw or something similar and a wooden skewer or chopstick that can fit inside the straw. Put the straw inside the tube, fitting it until the end hits the short stitch side. With the blunt end of the wooden skewer, press down on the stitched end until it goes into the straw. Keep pushing the fabric through until it comes out of the other end. Then grab it with your hand and pull until the whole thing is right side out. Lastly, trim off the stitches on the shorter end seam and you'll have a tube with 2 open ends and ready to use. Make sure your tube starts off a little longer to account for trimming. Lastly, we have the ribbon technique. With this, you're going to fold your tube with a narrow ribbon running down the center. Sew the long side and one short end, sewing the ribbon into the seam of the short end only. Trim your seam allowance and then pull the ribbon on the open-ended side. It should pull the fabric through until it's right side out. Trim off the end of the tube with the stitched ribbon and you'll again have a tube with 2 open ends. Whichever method you use, make sure to press your tube after turning it right side out. So there's 4 techniques you can try to turn those pesky tubes right side out. Hopefully one will work great for you. Our book, Professor Pincushin's Beginner Guide to Sewing, Garment Making for Nervous Newbies, is now available to order. Go to professorpincushion.com/books or click on the link in the description to see a list of vendors where you can purchase it.